Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of November 2023. First card out for you is Water, and be very, very changeable this month. So how you're viewing certain relationships, you may feel that you're hot one moment and cold another with certain individuals in your life, or your plans for your life may be constantly going back and forth, changing, and it's hard for people to keep up with you. So at this time, the Spirit of Water is saying to move through these emotions, ride the wave of them, and when opportunity strikes, you'll know when to take it and when not to take it. However, you're being asked, because your emotions are so changeable at this time, maybe avoid taking action on these emotions until it feels very right and appropriate. Like, you'll know when to take action. So if, for example, there's any relationship or situation in your life where you're very undecided, unsure, constant movement up and down, blah, 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 just ride the waves this month. Make it your intention not to make any decisions at all. But when the opportunity comes to you, then you will make a decision. Or when you get nothing but clarity on what to do, then you'll take an action. But the Spirit of Water is kind of saying, ride the wave, go with the flow. If you're feeling sad, feel sad. Like, put your hands up and just experience whatever the universe is handing you in that moment. Don't resist it, move with it, and it'll be a very beautiful month. Your spirit animal this month is the raccoon. This is earth energy, and it is very intelligent. It's very resourceful. I am seeing here something about saving a lot of money. Some of you may have a goal to save up money, or you may be acting a little bit like scrappier. I don't know how to put that. Like say you need to buy new clothes, like you're gonna get like the cheapest clothes, like you don't care about fashion anymore, like you're just gonna go to a thrift store, which is amazing. I love that. How do I put this? Not that you don't care about fashion, but it's like, you know, you're sort of like breaking out of the matrix. You don't need to follow the trends. You're just like, if it's cool, it's cool. I feel like people who do that always end up being the most fashionable trendsetters anyways. What do I mean by scrappy? A lot of you like may also be just like saving money up at this time, or like breaking away from social media too, following like trends, mind control via influencers and things like that. So I see you breaking away from that way of thinking and getting more in touch with your individuality, diving deep into your individuality. Your spirit message at this time from your spirit guides is strength. And it says, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. What a beautiful message. So this month we're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Heaven and Earth Tarot. First card out for you is Death in Reverse. This card's been coming out a lot in the first position for a lot of people, actually. And this is actually showing you starting off November needing to end something. Okay, and I feel like you're resisting that because it feels like your emotions are constantly changing, your mind's constantly changing on it. So let's get some more information. Second card out is the Sun reverse. Okay, I feel this very strongly for you, Capricorn. Why did I just call you Capricorn? Aquarius. Oh, you know what? You may have some messages in Capricorn's reading. I have like my list of all the signs. You're the last sign I'm doing. And Capricorn had a very, very similar reading. I also believe they started the reading out with the Death card or another card, like maybe the Ten of Swords or something that represents endings. And I was literally about to say a very similar message to you that I said to them, which is you intuitively know that you need to end some things in your life, let go of some things, and that from removing those things in your life, you'll have more space, and from that space, you'll experience more love and blessings. So if there's any particular area of your life where that message applies, it is definitely like this is your validation here. So I believe what I was telling Capricorn, the example I used was if they have any exes that they're still friends with, still hanging on to, and they're talking to someone new, right? They're really falling for a new person, like the Capricorn's falling for a new person. They may know that they need to release their ex in order for their newer partner to feel more trusting of them. And it's like they're always going to be like hesitating, like kind of having that wall up until they're able to let go of their ex. That was the example that I used. So it may apply to you, it may not apply to you. It just feels like you know that there are blessings on the other side of letting someone or something go. And you're kind of like delaying it. I'm seeing like, I don't want to make a decision yet because it's not very clear yet. And Spirit's saying that's totally fine. You know, you don't have to jump before you're ready, but do know that if you don't let this go, we will move for you so that it ends, okay? And that may or may not occur in the best circumstances for you. You know, if you wait for the universe to take action for you, sometimes it works out beautifully. Other times it may work out in like the worst time possible. For example, people who know like I need to take a break, I need to take a rest, or I'm going to burn myself out, and they don't, and they keep delaying, the universe will make them take a break by getting them very sick, for example. And that's not the most ideal circumstances. So you can wait if you're afraid to let someone or something go. But Spirit's saying, you know, yeah, what the choice is yours. Do it yourself or we'll do it for you, essentially. But the Sun in reverse is actually still a good card because it does show so much love, creativity, happiness, prosperity, money, health coming through in the future. But it's like this is being blocked until you can let this thing go or this person go. Third card out for you is the Knight of Cups. Someone had a very similar reading. Oh my gosh. I feel like the way these cards are coming out, the same layout as well. Similar meaning cards, if not the same cards coming out. There's another sign that had the Knight of Cups as the third card as well. And a very similar, like, first message. Very similar story. I'm pretty sure they had Death as the first card. It might have been Capricorn. It might have been someone else. I'm not sure. Guys, there is definitely people in your life who are attracted to you at this time, who want to move forward with you, work with you, but it feels like they're waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for you to have more, you know, you may sense people around you, for example. I hate people like this, but who are kind of like just waiting for you to like break up with your partner or something, and then they're going to try sweeping in, you know, it's giving that. But I don't feel that like is the majority of like what we're tapping into here. This could also be like, you know, you letting go of a bad habit that takes up a lot of your time, like getting off of social media, for example. And then from that, you have all this spare time to focus on like your business or your career. And it's from that you have all of these people who want to work with you, who want to buy from you, who want to, you know, come into your life and bless you. But it's not going to happen until you let go of the habit or the people who are just like long overdue for being released in your life, okay? Second row out, fourth card, is the Knight of Wands in reversed. Okay, we have two knights, one in reverse, one upright. This could be two people in your life not getting along, or like just having tension there, and which works very well with the example I just gave. Like you could have someone you absolutely love who you just started seeing, or like your relationship, it's beautiful in all ways possible, but they may resent the fact that you know, like slept with your best friend at one point, whatever, like, you know what I mean? It's something like that. And it's like you're gonna have to let go of one or the other eventually if you want this issue to resolve. And, you know, do with that information what you will. Okay, there is a lot of passion that Knight of Wands reverse honestly gives me jealous vibes, not gonna lie. Like I feel like there may be some jealousy in your life that will force you to sort of like, or it feels like it's forcing you to make certain decisions that you may or may not feel prepared to make. And like I said, you don't have to necessarily make any decision. You know, one thing that is promised in life is change. Change will always happen. And if you don't feel ready to make a decision and you just want to flow with your emotions and what your intuition is telling you to do it in the moment, you can do that. However, understand that the universe will eventually act for you. So if you don't want to make a decision, you can give the right to make a decision up to the universe if you want. You know, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep going on this path. And whatever happens, happens. I'll leave that up to you. or you can decide to take certain actions based off of what you perceive their outcomes will be. So the choice is yours, really. This is a card, this is a reading that's like really just explaining free will to you. Fifth card out is the Magician. Oh, okay. I do feel like the majority of you will end up making big decisions in November, which is funny because in the beginning of your reading, I literally just said, like, just go with the flow. Don't make any big decisions. But it's like this. Maybe in the beginning of November, you don't know what to do, or like you're just feeling things out, going with the flow, feeling things out. But then by like mid-November, you're going to know exactly what you want, or other people in your life are going to know exactly what they want. And I am seeing huge decisions. The Magician also gives me a yes answer, like someone coming towards you, someone working with you, some sort of manifestation coming through. Very strong wave of energy. Feels like is coming in spontaneously mid-November, okay? Or somewhere in November. I'm seeing this as like a huge shift in your life. I feel like for a lot of you, this is actually love entering, okay? I'm also seeing for some of you, bear with me here, this may be a pregnancy. So if you don't want that, use protection, okay? But I'm seeing a very particular path for that, actually. It's like some of you may get pregnant or get someone pregnant, and then because of that, it causes you to have so many discussions about a relationship with someone. No, I'm never going to recommend trying to trap anyone with a baby, okay? So don't even go there. That is not what I am implying. And it won't work. It never works, okay? I know people who attempted to do that and it backfired on them so bad, it's not even funny. So don't do that. But I don't know. I am seeing some sort of developments taking place in your goals and your relationships. Sixth card out is the Nine of Pentacles. In reverse, there is a focus here on wanting to save more money, wanting to be more financially independent, and to achieve more success with your personal goals. To be honest, I feel like some of you may be a little bit distracted by relationships at times, and it may take you away from your personal goals and things that you're trying to develop in your life. So that may be something that you want to consider this month with this Death card in reverse of like things you need to let go of. You may have just too many people in your life right now. Like you may have prioritized relationships a ton for the past several months or years even. And in the journey, like maybe you haven't had enough time to really focus on your hobbies or the skills that you wish to develop more, whether it's like learning a language or an instrument or something like that. So in order to create more space in your life, you're going to have to let go of something, someone, some energetic ties that you have that keep you preoccupied. And you may feel this calling in your soul, in your intuition, to simplify and to let go of certain individuals, certain responsibilities or people or things even, because you're wanting to make your power to manifest a lot more like powerful. You know, your focus is only on a few things that will have high quality manifestation power, as opposed to a ton of things that spreads your energy so thin, spreads your consciousness so thin. But yeah, I definitely see a beautiful new path is trying to open up for you at this time with the Sun card. You know, this is like soulmate love. This is creative flow and happiness and being very, very content and happy with your relationships, with your hobbies and your money and your health. Like it's just that perfect sort of flow of abundance is trying to come in for you at this time, and Spirit's saying, you know, you need to let go of some things here, let them flow out of your life. So do that. Act when you feel like the time is right, but don't pressure yourself because change is inevitable whether you make the change or other people make the change. Try not to worry. Take other people's jealousies and envy seriously is what I want to say. Like, hear them out, understand where they're coming from, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to take actions on jealousy. I feel torn on this one, guys, because it feels like you want to make everyone in your life feel comfortable and you don't want to offend anyone, but at the same time, like, you don't want to sacrifice yourself in the process. So I feel like striking a balance with that may be a part of November for you. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't really make sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you and your life. Listen to your intuition. that is your month. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of the month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I love to hear your stories, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.